Hi there, I'm Dale Mathis coming to you from my home studio in Sun City, Arizona. And today's 4X accordion workshop is to help my Roland FR4X customers learn how to change a user program to something that they would prefer. So the first thing that you need to do is go to my website, dalemathisaccordion.com, and you will find this video listed under the 4X workshops. And you will also find this PDF document, and you need to download that because it is a step-by-step instructions for what I'm going to talk about today. The name of the PDF is Save a New User Program on the FR4X. Okay, so I'm going to start off with an example of something that say you want to change. So that's the first thing you have to do, is if there is a sound or a user program that you're not happy with or you wish could be something else and you want to modify it, the first thing you need to do is make the changes that you want to make. So for example, on the accordion that I'm holding right now, I'm going to just tilt the camera down here a little so that you can just see the accordion. Let's see, is that going to do it? Yeah, okay. So what I've got on is user bank 1 and register number 5. And that register number 5 is this little organ sustain sound. Okay, now that organ sound is the sound that I use for the quarter box sustain. And a lot of folks have called and said, well, I can't hear anything. Well, that's because you have to pull the bellows fairly hard, and it is a soft sound. And they say, well, I just never use that one, so I want to make it something else. Okay, so the suggestion that I'm going to make today as a possibility is, okay, well, let's add the accordion sound to it. And so I'll hit accordion and orchestra together. And the accordion sound that happens to be on, now to check that, you have to turn off user program and just hit the accordion light. And I was right, it's the number 1 bellows. Not bellows, bassoon. Let's try number 2. And I'm going to hit the orchestra and the accordion together again. Okay, so that's a sound that when you do play it, you're going to hear accordion, and you'll just get that organ sound in the background. So it's like the quarter box sounds. And say maybe you want to add drums to it also, so I'm just going to turn on the drum sound. Okay, so that's a possibility that might be the change that you want to make. And right now we're just going through the possibilities of what sounds do you want to change in your accordion. So I've just changed those, and maybe you want to even change the bass sound. So to do that, I'm going to turn off the drums again so we can hear what's going on over there. So to do that, you turn off orchestra bass and then turn it back on again, because now what you have done is activated these 7 buttons over here to be different bass sounds. So if I hit register 1, that's got that deep boom bass on it, and oh, I kind of like that one. Number 2. That's the one that was on, number 3. That's, what do they call that? The jazz bass synthesizer. Okay, but the one I kind of like was number 1. Okay, well that might do for my new sound. And again, I'm just going through stuff here. This isn't necessarily what you might do, but we're just looking for some new sound combination to set up this new preset. So, okay, so I'm going to be happy with that. And so now we're going to the PDF that I downloaded, that you downloaded. And we're going to the first thing in heavy print, bold print. It says, push and hold menu right button until you see SYS in the LCD screen. All right, so I'm going to push and hold the menu right button. And I do see SYS in my screen up here. Okay, the next instruction is tap the plus button one time, see set in screen. Okay, the plus button is this one. Just going to tap it once, and it says set in my screen. Now the next instruction is press the forward button, or the right arrow button. Oh wait, I missed one step. Tap the plus button one more time to see UPG in the screen. Okay, so I'll do that. And it says UPG in the screen. Okay, and now the next instruction says press the right arrow button and the bank screen appears. So press that. This is the right arrow button. And it says to bank 1. Okay, yes, the sound that I had used was in bank 1, and that's important. Bringing this camera back up again. That's important, is write down your starting place. Make notes as you go along here so that you don't get messed up as you're going along. So this particular user program that I wanted to change was in bank 1, and it was register number 5. So, write that down, because that is the one that I wanted to change, because it's going to ask you about that. Okay, so we're going back to the instructions now. Okay, so let's see. The next instruction is press the, now if it's a different bank number, like right now it's bank number 1, which is where I wanted it. But if it happened to be bank 4 or 5 or 6, you use the plus button here to get up to those different banks. And now the next instruction on the paper says press the right arrow button and the number screen appears. So if I press that button another time, now it says to number 5, that was my starting point. So everything is good there. All right, and so now you push it another time, and now it's giving me the name of the sound, and it says organ sustain for this particular example. If you want to rename it, then you need to go to page 20 of the 4X reference manual to learn how to rename a sound. So you'll need that, and that reference manual is at my website. The manual that comes with the accordion is just a quick start menu. So you need the reference manual, and that is on my website, dalemathisaccordion.com, and it is, actually I'll post it on this workshop video link also, so you'll see it right there. Okay, so now you need to keep pressing the right arrow button. So you go through all the letters of the name, and the final step here is it says, do you want to write this? or you want to record this, and it gives you a no or a yes. And so if you want to save that, if you're happy with what you got, then you just tap this enter yes button, and it's going to save that work. So in my particular case, I do not want to save that because it'll mess up my original settings here. So I'm just going to hit no and exit and get out of it. But the final step would be then to turn your user program, let's put this back up again, turn your user program button back on and go to that bank 1, register 5 in this case, and make sure that your work is there. If your work is not there, you need to repeat the process because you missed something. So I hope this video was helpful, and happy playing, and we'll see you again next time.